Good morning, good morning, good morning, and thank you for being the greatest audience in the world. Remember, you are a world changer, but nothing changes until you change it. So you have to think it, envision it, feel it, and then bring it into being. Listen, you can manifest what you will, even in the time of the pandemic. If you begin from a place of gratitude, if you have a burning desire to solve problems, to advance the greater good, and you proceed in your quest with faith, focus, and love's burning fire, you can acquire whatever blessing you desire. Remember, proceed, faith, focus, and love's burning fire. You can acquire whatever you desire. This is Stan Matthews in Masterclass with Stan Matthews, as you know, and I'm so glad to have you. Masterclass is a very brief snapshot in which we have the pleasure of interviewing very successful African American and urban entrepreneurs, professionals, and authors and creative artists, and we ask them for their golden nuggets. We ask them for 3 great ideas that you can implement, think about, consider, and add to your success over a period of time. So let's get started in Masterclass Spotlight right now. I have Dr. Rosetta Wilson, a very dear friend of mine, and she joins us now in Masterclass. Good morning, how are you?
Good morning, Stan. I'm well. Thank you so much for having me today.
Well, I'm not surprised that you're well, because you are just a person who is always taking it to another level. Welcome to the Masterclass. And so I want to ask you this morning, what is the unique value of the work that you're engaged in? What do you try and share with people so that they can enhance their own quality of life?
Wow, thanks, Stan. So first, just kind of give you a little bit of background around me. I am the president of the Wilson Education Group, and we specialize in providing coaching, executive coaching to leaders, to corporate leaders and executives in the business world. So just like many of my entrepreneurial colleagues, I'm gifted in many areas, and so today what I'd like to share with you is information around my book, which is actually a journal entitled Reflections, a journal and spiritual companion for people wanting a closer walk with God. My journal really is designed to help Christians deepen their relationship with God through self-reflection. The book itself is a series of weekly writing prompts that are crafted to really help us stay connected. So why is it a journal instead of a book, you would ask, right? So I always tell people that if what your preacher teaches and preaches really has meaning for you, then you need to memorialize it. And my personal belief is that when we connect God's word with reflection and journaling, like the good old pen to paper, it really becomes a powerful tool for us to get closer to God. There really are like 2 byproducts that generate from this, and the first is self-awareness and renewing of the mind. A tool like Reflections really prompts us to be very purposeful and to listen and to engage in what we're learning throughout our worship experiences. So again,
So let me come in right there. So guess what, guys? You got the first golden nugget. I don't want Dr. Wilson to go beyond where we are. Self-awareness, right, is the first golden nugget. So let's transition and let you continue. What's the second takeaway from Reflections that you would want people to underscore?
The second golden nugget is 2 Corinthians 13:5, really, which challenges us to examine ourselves and to evaluate the quality of our walk with God. And number 3, Romans 12:2, reminds us that transformation comes from where? Renewing our mind.
Self-examination, number 2, and renewing your mind, number 3. All right? Now, Reflections is much more than these 3 points. But what we wanted to do is give you a sample set so you could begin there. Now, where can people get Reflections? Dr. Rosetta?
So, Reflections can be found on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, or my publisher really likes it when people purchase it from them, which is balboapress.com.
All right. And so if people want to hire you for speaking engagements or coaching, how do they get in contact with you?
Absolutely. I can be reached at 530-377-6737. Again, 530-377-6737.
Dr. Wilson, why is it so important for you to incorporate God in your work so that people may manifest what they desire? Why is it that you have centered your work in this way?
I know the power of God in my own personal life, but to bring it to the present, right? So we're in the midst of a pandemic, and so many people are experiencing a record amount of anxiety and depression and uncertainty. If we look to God, He is our strength. And trust and believe throughout this pandemic, He is in fact speaking to us. The question is whether or not we are listening and whether or not we get it. And my journal is a great way to connect with God.
I got it so much. Thank you so much for being in the Masterclass Spotlight this week. Listen, guys, stop trying so hard to fit in. Be like Dr. Rosetta Wilson, and remember, you were born to stand out. You were born to stand out. As we move through this pandemic, you are going to be victorious if you remain centered on the one who created you, and you remember that you are more than a conqueror. In fact, you are a corona conqueror. In all these things, you are more than conquerors. This is Stan Matthews in the Masterclass Spotlight with Stan Matthews.
Business owners, do you want to join a professional network that will help you share the unique value of your products and services with Black and Brown consumers who have $1.6 trillion to spend on an annual basis? Join the Matthews Business Network and get the coaching, the clients, the connections, and the capital you need to prosper and succeed. Join us now.
Business owners, want to connect with consumers with more than $1.6 trillion in annual purchasing power? Want to get the coaching, new clients, strategic connections, and capital to boost your bottom line? Subscribe to the Matthews Broadcast YouTube channel and press the notification bell to be notified when we post the success principles, cash flow ideas, and content you need to prosper and succeed. Subscribe right now.
Share the unique value of your products and services with consumers from New York to Atlanta with more than $300 billion in annual purchasing power. Matthews Marketing will promote your business on the premier TV networks including CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, ESPN, MTV, OWN, BET, and VH1. So call us at 732-357-5701 to book your Spotlight marketing package and get growing right now.
Thanks for tuning in to the Shop Black Spotlight with Stan Matthews. If you like content that spotlights Black wealth creators and job creators, subscribe to our channel and press the notification button so that you're notified when we post new videos.